welcome to Fifa Save My Life. Thank you very much for joining me today on this day of, well, it's a weekend league update. Yes, I set myself the challenge and put it out there to the Twitterers of the world. Could I do a weekend league as a full English team? And I did. I completed it. It was interesting, to say the least. So, guys, I'm going to go over how I did, what I felt, and again, obviously, the ups and downs that came with this. Guys, before I start, please make sure you hit like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, but I give 50% of my profits to charity. I give them to my charity for mental health and well-being. So yes, you're doing a good thing at just hitting that button. Well done. Also, if you would like to get some cheap coins and buy some English maestros that I'm going to talk about, then please go to U7Buy. They're our partner for 2021. You can get to them cheap, fast, safe, reliable coins straight to your account. And if you use code SAVE, that is SAVE, then you get another 5% off on top. There you go. Also, our merch shop is open now. If you would like to have a look down below, the link is there, and you will be able to get good FIFA Save My Life merch all over where my face, sit on my face, do whatever you want on my face. It is there, so knock yourself out. Right, let's talk about Weekend League. Weekend League is hard enough as it is. Number one, I have some thoughts on Weekend League, and I'm going to share them with you. Weekend League is not for the coins. It is not for the rewards anymore, I don't think. I think Weekend League has changed for the worse. I'm going to put it out there. I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm just going to put it out there. I think it's changed for the worse. I think the only reason I do Weekend League is for the challenge. I like to pit myself against people who are doing the same. They want to challenge themselves. They want to see how many wins they can get. It is a good way of measuring your skill level and how well it's increased, or how badly it's increased, or how well your team is performing, how well a formation is performing. So yeah, I don't think it's there for the rewards. We know that we get rubbish rewards now. The team of the week, there's probably 2 to 3 players that you really would want, or maybe have in your team, maybe just for fodder. High 89s, 90s that might not even get anywhere near your team, but you would use them for fodder. But other than that, the rest of them are all 81s, 82s. And when we're talking about March, nearly mid-March, those are not good enough. They're not going to touch your team. So what is the point? So again, my initial thoughts are Weekend League is kind of obsolete when it comes to you benefiting. You're not gonna do well out of doing 30 games a Weekend League. So it has to be for a reason. And for me personally, it's the challenge. It is just the challenge. I know in 30 games how many games I would like to win. I normally win, worst case scenario at the moment, around 17 games. Best case scenario is, usually 20. I've won a few more than that before, but not very many times. So my yardstick is 17 to 20. If I do worse than that, I know it's not going well. If I do better than that, then hey, I am improving, or something I'm doing is right, i.e. formations and that's when I bring out my new formation videos. So when things go well and I get better formations, or when I'm just enjoying the game a little bit more, which it should be about. So I used that yardstick this weekend. I set myself a challenge. Could I only play with English players for the whole Weekend League? And yeah, it was difficult. So I had players. I started with I've got Joe Hart or Pope in goal. I had Tavernier at right back. I went out and bought Tavernier. I also went out and bought Ashley Cole at left back. I had the likes of Gomez, Campbell, Sol Campbell as an icon. I went out and bought myself a Luke Shaw to play at centre back. I actually didn't like him very much, so I sold him pretty quick smart and went out and bought myself a Walker, just a normal 85 Walker, and stuck him at centre back and found he was much better. So I did tweak it a little bit as I went by. That was pretty much the main tweak that I had. The rest of it was exactly the same. I had my Roonies. I had Jones in midfield, who I really enjoyed actually. I forgot how good Jones was in midfield, and I think he will make his way into my regular team a little bit more than he has been. Rooney always has been there or thereabouts. On the left wing, I actually had Mason Mount, who I kind of haven't touched since he came out, really, to be honest. And he was scoring goals. You'll see he scored lots of goals for me. He was very good. I was very impressed. And again, I'd like him on my subs bench, mainly because if he comes on in that cam position, he has got a goal or two in him, which is really good. We've got on the right wing Beckham. I went out and bought a 92 rated Beckham for 600 grand. He's gone down now. He'll probably go back up on the Thursday. But I've decided to keep him. I really fell in love with Beckham. He is the one that I really liked out of everybody. His passing is crisp. If you want to do a crossfield ball, do you know what? It gets there. There's no 50-50 whether it's going to get to the player or not. It's 100%. He's going to get to the player that you want him to be. His crossing is phenomenal, as you would expect from David Beckham, but it is good. You got free kick taking, you got all your set pieces by David Beckham as well. So again, he comes in many guises, but yeah, he was absolutely outstanding. He was a big part to why I enjoyed this weekend league. We also had Armstrong. Again, Armstrong had a big part to play in this weekend league. He is fast. He is OP. If you have not done Armstrong, and if he is still out, I don't know if he is actually, but if he is still out, get him now. Genuinely, he is at least minimum a super sub. Now we hope, obviously they've only scored 1 goal in 2 games so far, but we hope Blackburn have a bit of a run and get those extra 5 goals that they need for him to go up to an 87. He will be an end game sub. He is genuinely really good. He is like the English Messi. He is so good when it comes to his balance, when it comes to his agility, when it comes to his dribbling. His shooting is on point, guys. He is definitely worth getting. Another player I haven't played with for a long time and I really enjoyed was Vardy. He started up front for me for many a game and scored lots and lots of goals. Genuinely lots of goals. He was very good. He's got obviously that 95 finishing, so again, of course he should finish, but he's got that little bit of pace. But the hero of the hour, the guy that I enjoyed the most and will definitely still be on my subs bench, even though he is a silver card, is got to be I played him a couple of times. I brought him on by mistake a couple of times. When you get bring on the player because your player's getting tired. I brought him on and he scores goals. He is so strong on goal. And I also like the fact that he's not the fastest. He's got that 80 pace, but he's fast enough, but he's not the fastest, which allows you to control him that little bit better than someone, say, like Armstrong, who is quite rapid and quite jerky, if you like, to get in there. He is smooth. He really is. He is very good to control. But the goals that he scored, he's got that 99 shot power, and the goals that he scored weekend league, I reckon I must have been the only person in the world using Akinfenwa over weekend league, and he was doing bits. Genuinely, if you've still got Akinfenwa, dig him out, have a go with him, and remember how good he is. His record was brilliant. I ended up putting him up front instead of Vardy, to be honest, because I love his celebration. I know it winds people up, but I love his celebration. But it was just great fun, guys. Great fun. So yeah, how did I end up? Well, I ended up on 16. So I got my 2-player picks, both of them rubbish, but there you go. I didn't get to 17, I lost the last one. I did cheat a little on the last one. I wanted a 17. I did have on my subs bench a Cruyff and that just to put in if I needed it, and I did put them on and I did lose the game on like literally last minute goal, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I wanted the 17 wins just to, and I wouldn't have counted it anyway, but I wanted the 17 wins just for the extra picks, and that's what I'm used to getting. But I got 16 wins with an English team, guys. I am really proud of myself. Plus, it was fun. It was really fun. It was hard, but you didn't have that choice. You didn't sit there and go, oh, should I put such and such back in? Should I put such and such back in? You didn't have a choice. It was this team or nothing, really, because I didn't have great subs. I didn't have great sort of reserve players that I could have put in. So I was forced to play with them and find the best formation. And like I said, people like Akinfenwa came out of nowhere and became a hero, really, over the weekend. And that was just good fun. So if you are getting bored with Weekend League, which I completely understand and I think is something EA massively needs to look at, they need to look at the rewarding. If this is going to be a rewarding game where you play for rewards all the time, whether it's objectives or whether it's Weekend League or whether it's rivals, then the rewards have to fit the task, really. And I don't think an 82 rated red pick fits 30 games over a Weekend League, because that takes you 2 days, guys. You have to take a lot of time away from your family and friends to fit in those 30 games. It is not fast unless you get a lot of rage quitters, which you don't these days because they're all fighting for the same thing. So I think the only way you can do it is if you are setting yourself little tasks and having a bit of fun with it. And I did that with the England team this week and I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. I craved Cruyff, I craved old Leash, I craved a decent defender in Maldini. I really did, but I made do with what I got, and it was really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. So, guys, if you are getting a bit bored Weekend League and you want to switch it up, pick a nation, pick a league, pick something, pick a player that you love, and then base a team around that, and just have a go with something different, and give it a real go and see what happens. Maybe you'll enjoy it again. I certainly did. There you go. That was what happened with my England team over the Weekend League. Hopefully you've enjoyed the update. I will be definitely back with another one soon. I'm going to pick another nation. Maybe I'll pick a Dutch league because there's such a good load of Dutch players coming out, and I've already got my Robins and my Cruyffs and Klebers and people like that, so that might be my next one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do it again. I really enjoyed it. There you go, guys. Take care of yourself as always, and if you can't, find someone who can. Bye bye.